Hey guys, this is Annie here. I'm back again to do a few more bits and pieces on this journal. I've got some pages here and I've already started on doing some bits and pieces. I'm just going to put that in there later. But I've done some stamping and all that kind of stuff, so I thought I've done it on 3 of the pages, so I'll do this. And also on the front here, I really like the way Angela Kerr puts little beads and all that kind of stuff and pearls on there. So I've got all these, so I thought, why not? It looks really nice on there. So I added the extra on there like that. So what I'm going to do is just put that aside, pull out the page. This is why I don't sew in the pages to begin with. Then I've got this really pretty stencil, which I'm getting Mermaid Lagoon. I've got ink already all over me. I thought I'll just show you the one rather than make you enjoy me doing the both. So this is from Kazar Craft. I'll get the name of this in a minute. Got to be careful though. I used to use this a bit when I did scrapbooking as well. Looking at some of my stuff from my scrapbooking pages. And what is this one called? Doily. There you go. Kazar Craft have got very Captain Obvious names. And I'm using another one that's called Butterflies. And this one it's called Script. Very obvious names. Okay, we'll do... I might do it like that. Okay, this is why I get ink on me, because you've got to hold the doily down. Okay, really quite like that one. But while I'm here, clean it off. Okay, ugh, blue everywhere. Okay, now I'm using Rich Cocoa in Memento, and then the Script writing, which I'll just put around here and there. And a little bit there. Some more here. Maybe even a little bit on there. And we want a little bit on this side as well. There we go. That'll do me. Now, clean that one. Okay, and then we got the beautiful butterflies one. Had to clean that off. It's just got all these butterflies on there, which is quite nice. So, but I'm just using the 2. And then this butterfly. And then that one along there, I think is rather pretty. I'll clean that here. And I think there's a little bit that was left. Okay. Now, here we go. What I like about Kazar Craft stamps, they've got a picture of where you can replace the stamp. Now where's the top part of that, which is here. I still might keep them put aside. Because I could end up using it again. Okay, here's one. Just put that down there for now. And maybe get out another one. Because my fingers are very dirty. Okay. So I quite like that. And what I did with the actual pages, it was coffee dyed pages, and they were a bit light on the other side. So I got used, which one? Lindy's Magicals. Used that one, made that up, and then I also used the Brushos, which are these. But I used the turquoise. And I make them into like spray inks. Then put that on there and blow dried that dry. I think I'm going to have to really scrub my fingers. Okay, so that's what I did with that, just to make it look pretty. And then I might turn that over. I don't want ink and all that other stuff on there. So that looks rather nice on that side as well. Rather pretty with that. Okay, now I have started on this. This is something that I made. Here, I'll grab that front page out. Okay. I thought this is sort of like the front page. I'm umming and ahhing whether I make it into a tuck spot or just glue it down, which might be nice too. This was a scrapbook page. That I had a whole heap of, like, it was black and white, so I thought I'll just colour it in with watercolour and then fussy cut. So I had a whole heap of fussy cut stuff, and I knew I had a stash of butterflies and flowers and all that kind of stuff, and I thought I'd better go and have a look. Sometimes you forget where things are. And I did a few in different colours, and this one happened to be in blue. I've got some yellow and pink, and I only did the one blue. So yeah, so this is got some of my watercolour on there. I might use that as well. Okay. Oop, wrong way. Oh, good grief. Put it on the wrong spot. I need to go and place it down. That was real bright. Okay. And then I'm going to put just that down there, going that way. Oop, good grief. Might as well keep the leaf on there. Now, where's my little roller? This matches really nicely. You probably put some paper or something on there. Want to do some watercolour. Now this was from watercolour, some writing. This was from the Grandma's Attic set. Okay, and I think I forgot to ink when I did it. So, and I thought it was going to be made into like a little booklet, but it looks like the pieces go together, but they didn't. So I thought, well, I am going to make a tuck spot. Just a page where they can write on, so they can write on that, and then do a little tuck spot as well. So where are we? There we go. So what I want to do here is maybe do some collaging or whatever. Probably put that's a leftover bit of that other part. What else have we got? I'll move that over. Put that there so that we've got somewhere to glue. I do have this, probably be nicer as a little tuck spot, to be honest. Move some of this away, put that down. And I found some of these which are quite bright on one side, but they're blue and green on the other side. And this is quite a blue and green journal. So and I've got little bits and pieces here that I could probably put on there that I know are going to work. Maybe that can go along there a little bit. Okay. What else we got? Music. Don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. What else we got? What else am I using in here? Actually, I'm wondering. Got some of these. I've got something in mind for that one, and these are too long. So I need a smaller one. This has already got sheet music on it. That might work, but it needs something else on there. Okay, this is pretty too. Pretty. What do we got? I know that There was some of this around here somewhere. Probably a bit too much. Where was that little piece? Everything's just coming off everywhere. I so need to clean this room, it's bad. Where is it? There was a little piece. I'm probably going to rewatch this and go, oh, gee, I'm annoying. Okay. Does need a little piece of something. Especially there. It's okay. We'll just start. Make a start, eh? This is left over from what? One of the front paper, I think. Okay, still not cut properly. There we go. Well, my fingers are just disgusting. So, umming and ahhing whether I do that. I quite like that. Whether that's too much, I don't know. Where are we? That's probably a little prettier. Even though this is nice, I may use that somewhere else. Sometimes less is more. I have to be really careful with this because it's so easy to rip off bits. Okay. Actually, have it a little higher. I don't want to take away from that bit. Now, quite like this piece. That is a heck of a lot of glue. Hopefully it'll dry okay. Okay, move that over, and then I'm going to cut these bits off. Okay, now what I need to do here, wondering whether I leave that so that they can do some more writing or just make it into a tuck spot. I think I might make it into a tuck spot because this is the piece of paper where I put a bit of the pink. I was experimenting with the pink. And this is sort of primarily a blue journal. So quite like that. Not sure what we're going to do with this little thing yet. Quite like this as well. No. What to do? Only thing is, it's so big, really does need something a little thicker in there. Maybe I might make a little booklet. That might pack. Now, remember when Wendy made these little booklets, wondering if you can do it with really pretty paper. I'll show you. Got this one I made here. We used fabric on that side, didn't we? That's what made it thicker. I'm wondering. Sometimes I just think on my feet. Need to get that. No, that's on that side, isn't it? I want to have something where it's got something pretty on the other side. unless you did it upside down. That would work. And then that can be the inside, and that's the right way around, and because they're flowers, that would be okay. I just won't have, I'll glue this down to itself. Okay. Which will give it a little bit of extra strength, and hopefully it's not flickering because it's white. White on white. Now, ugh. Okay. Now, and I will sew it. And it's just basically a DigiKit paper, which has got a really pretty design on it, glued and folded in half. Okay, I think it once it's dry it'll be not so bad. I might zigzag around the outside as well, and then I'm going to get some paper. I'll be back. Oh, it's already 28 minutes. Okay, what I've done, I've got some paper, just 3 sheets of paper. What I'm going to do is sew around the outside, and then I usually get some nice fairy, and then just sheets of paper, and then I will just sew that in the journal on the biggest stitch. So what I'm going to do is sew around that first, and then I'll sew that back. So I'll be back. Okay, back again. I did some stitching along there, and actually doing the stitching makes it a little bit thicker, which is good, and I think it looks rather adorable. Just some that on the inside, and then it's got that on the outside. You know what else we could probably put there? What about that? I reckon, just to make it look a little prettier. Okay, and it'll thicken it up as well, and then we can stick this in the little page we made. Okay, I like that. Makes it look a little prettier. Probably would have been a good extra spot to do some journaling, but you could probably do journaling there and here as well. So there we go. So not only can you make these with, I see that looks pretty, and that fits in there perfectly. I like that. So there we go. What did we do today? We did this, and we put that in as well. What else did we do? Where is it? I don't think we did anything else. Oh, that's right. We did the stenciling. Okay, where are we? Did that as well. Quite like that. Okay guys, well thank you very much for watching. I may do a few things off camera and then do a flip through, but oh, this paper is so pretty. I love it. So I like that. I'm glad. There's another thing to do with those antique papery papers, you know, make them into little booklets. So I think I might make another little booklet and use it for another journal that I've got off camera, and it's not as thick as that other one that I showed you. So okay guys, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.